So, if you remember last year in my Epic Boat Cruise 2019 series, we got maybe 3 or 4 days along and determined that there was an issue again with the house batteries. Now, if you recall, in the 2018 boat series, I determined there was a problem with the batteries and I had to replace the batteries, but that was my own fault. I used, in my haste to replace the batteries on this boat, I bought starting batteries in place of deep cycle batteries, so that just burnt them out very quickly. I think, whatever, those batteries were pooched, so I had to replace them back then. Last year, the batteries we determined were running dry. They were boiling over. So it was explained to me that the battery charger was probably just overcharging or charging continuously and not shutting off. So what I did was, after I replaced the batteries, just on the air on the side of safety, and so that I wouldn't have to buy new batteries again, was I would just shut off the battery charger intermittently when we weren't using it, when I knew we didn't need a charge, because I didn't want to burn out those batteries. So by the end of last season, the water was still up in the batteries. I checked them right at the end of the season, so that's all good. I haven't checked them now this year because the boat is still on land and it's right at the beginning of the season, but I'm sure they're going to be okay, because nothing would have happened over the winter because they were disconnected and not running or being charged. So fast forward to today, May of 2020, and I'm not going to pick this up because it's too heavy, but I got a new battery charger finally. So that's what my project for today is, to replace the existing battery charger, which is as old as the boat. It's got to be. The boat is a 98, so the charger is 22 years old, so it's just pooched. So I bought a new one. So there is the old existing original factory installed Pro Mariner 30, which is a precursor to the one that I've got going now. Sorry for the echo, but I am down in the engine room. And it should be pretty much straight, yeah, because the leads out to the batteries are, or wherever they're disappearing to, are just straight in there, and as well as the AC shore power connection. And I think my only real struggle is going to be getting back up inside there to get at the mounting screws on either side, because one's really high and I'm kind of crouched over here as it is. But I'll get that open and show you what it looks like inside. That's the leads, and again that'll be the AC side, so that's the shore power coming in, and then it does its thing magically in this box, and then there are the 3 leads, one for each bank, positive going out, as well as there's a negative stud right there. So they're all going to be tied together in negative, and that's the reason why I went with the same manufacturer and same style again, because if everything cooperates, it should be just a matter of disconnecting these and then plugging them in onto the new unit. As you can see, this was manufactured March 23rd, 1998. Today is start of June of 2020, so this unit is 22 years old, so no wonder that it has pooched out and reached the end of its life cycle. Now I'll show you what came out of the box. That's the new charger, the Pro Nautique 1230p. And the only two physical pieces apart from the owner's manual and instructions are the actual charger itself, converter charger, as well as this lead. And this is a temperature sensor, and this gets hooked on to the battery terminal of the house batteries, and that then plugs into this unit, and it will let this thing know what the temperature of the battery is, or at least the house batteries. Now this boat, we have two 27 series batteries in parallel. Okay, with this inspection panel removed, you can see that this is where the connections are all going to happen. This is the AC power side in. I just removed this little loom, and that's going to be line, neutral, ground. And this is, again, taking this little guy off of here, and that is going to be each battery bank plus the neutral line, the ground. And those appear to be the same size terminals, which is a good thing on the old one. You can see right there. So those are like 1/4 inch, I guess, and then the smaller guys there. So everything should come out easily. The only issue I'm going to have, not really an issue, just a bit of a pain, is once I get the wires disconnected, is popping them down through these couplers and dropping them out of the way, and then everything's just going to go mount a lot easier on the new charger, the way they have it set up. Okay, so here we are a week after installing my Pro Mariner battery charger, and this component just came in the mail on Friday. Jeff sent it to me from Amazon, and it is a remote display, so I can control the various functions and get all the readings here. This is just going to mirror what is on the actual battery charger itself, but since the battery charger is down in the bilge, that's going to be difficult to get at. So I am hoping, if all goes well, to mount that right there on the dash, so I can see it here from the helm and have easy access to it. So this is pretty much a plug and play. Well, it's plug and play and then set up from there, and it comes with this cable. I think it's 20 or 25 feet long, and it just has basically like a telephone jack type of connector on it. So I'm gonna just now have to run this cable down into the bilge and to the Pro Mariner charger, and then feed it up through and around and over to there, and then cut a hole in the dash. I get to drill another hole in the boat.